751s.
Hi, stream.
So,
Are you actually talking? Because your mic is muted.
Psycho's muted.
Yeah.
Psycho!
I think he's thinking to himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so. Interesting. So, that's for depending on the. Hmm. 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 It is 10 plus 15, so 25.
Okay. Okay, so we're back. What happens in the morning?
Anyway, I'm just gonna say that there's a way that you, if you work together as a party, could pretty much get any one magical item.
we're not that good at friends.
No, we're not. Yeah, so I wake up in the morning to memorize my spells. What do I see those two doing?
What, too? You mean the guy's making a gun?
Yeah, like, are they succeeding? Does it look like they failed, or...
Yeah, they blow themselves up.
Doing a good job. Sanding it down. Just putting the finishing touches on.
Just make a roll D100
Soba muted.
to 1, he dies.
By the way, I want to do the same thing I did on the last time I did this on the new barrel too. Only it's going to be, so on one side it's going to have my first name, on the other barrel it's going to have my last name.
I see. Okay.
No, you're supposed to give the barrels actual names. So you can say, let me introduce you to my boys. And then you whip out Tom and Jerry, like, in their face.
Nope. Solomon Bongo written on it. So
Just
nobody
name one of them
confused.
Rack, okay?
Alright, so are we done when he wakes up? Or is he... Are we
Yep.
still working?
I think so, yeah, I'm done.
Cool. Marcus.
Speaking of him waking up and it being in the morning, Sherlock, make a
Yes, sir.
fortitude save.
We're actually going to go ahead and cut to the other screen for this one.
Oh, God.
Got it.
Oh,
nailed
he's
it!
chilling.
Nailed it.
What
Well,
happened, Psycho?
that's one. So, you feel relatively fine.
Now
Your
when you say
intestines seem a bit grumbly, though.
your intestines are a little not happy with you, bro.
Told you not to go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, pretty much that feeling.
It's fucking Taco Bell.
Live Moss.
I goddamn knew
Friggin'
it.
advertisements on stream.
Taco Bell, I expect money for this. Paid product placement, you asshole. You better pay me.
For those who missed it.
Alright, so I wake up, or he wakes up, and I'm like, da 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 da, and I show off my new gun to Marcus.
Looks at it a bit confused. So does that mean that you can... He
Yes.
just kind of pauses. Okay, cool.
Yes, it does. This means that I now have... I show him the two triggers on the actual, trigger. And I say I can pull one of these and fire once. I could pull both of them and fire fucking twice at the same time. Admittedly, the recoil, if I fire twice, is going to be pretty bad, so I'm going to lose some accuracy. But I can...
Didn't it take you a while to reload?
Nah. Well, it only usually takes me... I don't know what a good way of saying half a turn is.
Well,
Focus
it's
seconds.
6 seconds, so...
It only
3.
usually takes me 3
3
seconds to reload it, so it'll just take me 6 now, if I need to reload
Which
both.
is insanely fast, by the way.
So-
Very
If you think
fast.
about it.
I'm a musket master!
So since it's a musket and it was a single barrel, did you either the part that the musket.
So here's how it happens. There
Yeah.
is a new hammer on behind each one of the barrels. There is a second trigger underneath it. The stock looks the same, and the two barrels both branch out from or come together at a point at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So I can hammer both of them at the same time if I want. I can pull both triggers at the same time if I want.
So the part that the barrels were on, like connected to the stock, is that? Did you guys like mess with that?
We
Because
just took the
either-
stock off. We just took the stock off and reset it in the middle.
Okay, because like there would be like one barrel just like hanging off
No,
to the side.
no, we reset our stock.
No, you could, since you're working with a full blacksmith's forge, you could just take like a third section of barrel and affix it to the stock where the first barrel would have
Yeah.
been affixed, and then weld the two other barrels on either side
Precisely.
and put the hammer and stuff behind them.
Yeah,
The point is, it's easily doable.
yeah, it's not even an issue. Taking a wooden stock off of a fucking barrel isn't that hard.
Okay, so you have a gun now.
I have a new, big, fancy, super shiny double-barrel musket. So I head back, and I'm tired as fuck because I haven't slept in like 2 days at this point. And I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm going to bed.
Solomon,
Yeah?
do me a favor real quick. I need you to accompany back to the wand shop.
Okay. Like right now?
Preferably sooner than later.
I mean,
It'll only take a couple minutes.
okay, let's go. Head back to the wand shop.
Okay. I walk back in, greet the shopkeeper, of course. You know, good morning. How are you doing today? Assuming he's open.
Nice to see you again, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. I walk over specifically to the wand of protection from evil, and I ask him how much this wand would cost.
Shifty plates.
Protection from evil.
Yeah.
750 gold pieces, my friend.
Okay. I raise my hand and say, give me a moment to discuss this with my associate here, and we'll get back to you on that. So we step outside, you know, out of, you know, hearing distance or whatever, and then I pull out a small mirror, and I would like to cast Tap Inner Beauty on both of us, which is +2 on all charisma ability checks and charisma-based skill checks.
So I get pretty.
The way it's
You just
described is
feel really special.
Fuck yeah,
Well,
I love being special.
Yeah, pretty much. You tap into the natural beauty of your soul and let it shine from your eyes and your speech.
Fucking A.
You feel fabulous.
Okay, and then I say to Solomon before we walk back in, I'm going to need you to back me up here.
I got
So
you.
I walk back inside, and I ask the shopkeeper, like, I basically just talk him up and, you know, discuss the wand and its properties and, you know, how it's not exactly an uncommon spell, you know, amongst clerics such as myself. And
Mhm.
after, like, all of that diplomacy stuff, I'd like to convince him to sell it to me for 250.
Mm-hmm.
250?
250 gold.
And you're diplomacy rolling this?
Yes.
That is quite a discount.
That's...
So +9 plus my once a day luck, and you get +2 on whatever you get normally.
And on this, I'm the entire time I'm acting like the stereotypical dumbass and like praising these two magical users for all of their magical awesome things that they're doing and like, wow, really, that does that? Holy shit, that's cool, etc. and so forth. Basically kissing ass like a motherfucker.
Okay.
I don't do well.
That's
They
a
get-
nice contribution
Do you
there,
have
Zoel.
do you have no charisma?
I have, well, no, I have good charisma, but I don't have fucking diplomacy trained, bro.
Yeah, but you still have the charisma modifier.
Oh, I do. You're right. So
Yeah.
I actually have an
11.
11 on that, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's just enough.
Okay,
Because
and
when
here's my
giving-
roll.
When aiding, you have to get above a 10. So, that'll do it then.
Sweet.
What's
is
up?
well.
For something as charming as you, I guess I could go as slow as 250.
I would
Okay.
greatly appreciate it, man.
I hand him 25 platinum.
And I want to start
Mhm.
showing them off my new awesome gun. Like, look, man, look what we did.
Look at this.
It's pretty cool.
Look at it.
Tell me, sir, can it cure the wounded?
It can make some wounds. And actually, sir, yes, if you are bleeding, I can fire from this. It will heat the barrel. I can press it onto your arm and stop you from bleeding. Now it's gonna hurt like a
Point
motherfucker, but
sober.
you'll stop bleeding. So yes, sir, it can.
Okay then.
Good day, sir.
And I bid you good day, and I leave.
All right, yeah, we head back to the inn.
After like kissing ass for an hour, he's like, "Yeah, good job."
Yeah, well, he was like, fuck, your gun can't cure shit. And I'm like, bitch, yes it can. Fuck you, don't insult my gun.
Insinuating that your gun is not magical and therefore less than his wand.
Fuck his stupid wands. See your stupid wand. Anyways, Marcus, what the fuck did we just buy? And why do I feel so fucking fabulous?
Don't ever say that again.
And
I'm
how
never
long will I feel so fucking fabulous?
About a minute.
Yeah, nice. So by this point, it's like wearing off. I'm
Yeah,
really
it's wearing
back.
off.
I'm like, cool. I'm just my normal pretty again. Good looking out.
My
Yeah,
normal
don't
pretty.
worry about the wand. It's stuff you wouldn't get.
Protection from evil is what I heard you say. So like,
Hey.
that sounds pretty good, dude.
Yeah,
I
it
like
sounded
not getting
good.
hit by evil.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm crashing, dude. You guys should probably like go see, not the judge. I doubt the judge has anything fucking useful for us, but you guys should probably go talk to Professor Lorimore's bro down at the library. See if he has anything in particular he wants us to do about, Raven Grow burning the fucking ground. I'm gonna sleep for at least a couple hours, and I'll meet up with you guys later.
All right.
And I'm gonna take my new big fancy gun with me upstairs and go to bed. And wave to my bro, the barkeep, and be like, "Hey man, see you later." And then the party
Okay.
goes.
Yeah. Actually, as I get to the inn, I would go up to Kenny's room and knock on his door. Is he awake yet?
I will answer.
I just peek in and I'm looking a little bit cautiously. And I'm just like, "How are you doing this fine morning?"
Feeling wonderful.
Okay, good to hear.
Little rumble in my tummy, but nothing else.
Oh, I mean that always comes from drinking too much milk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I bid him farewell then.
Sherlock says, "Fucking weirdo." As he leaves.
Yeah, as I leave, I'm mumbling something about water and soap.
Hmm.
You guys are kind of retarded.
What are you guys doing today then? Because I pass out. Psycho, as long as I need to sleep, I will.
I don't really know.
4, 6, 8 hours, whatever it is. I just need to get some fucking rest because I haven't slept in like 2 days.
6 hours is the minimum for actually sleeping, I believe, in Pathfinder.
Cool. I'll sleep for 6 hours
After
then.
getting a decent rest.
I'll go sleep for 6 hours.
So Sherlock is going to. What is Sherlock gonna do? I don't know. What the fuck am I gonna do?
I don't have anything to do.
Die a horrible, painful death is what Sherlock's gonna do.
That's what you think. People are
Rocks
not-
fall and you die.
And if you guys don't have anything to do, you can just hang out and we
Yeah,
can fast forward
Like
till I
Marcus
wake
is
up.
just kind of
Yeah, that's pretty
around
much what I'm doing.
Yeah, we can just
Hanging out
fast
in the
forward to when I
bar.
wake up if you guys don't have anything to do.
I'm just gonna drink some more milk.
Cool.
Fast forward.
So I wake up, and I'm like, Marcus, did you go talk to the fucking guy down at the library or the university?
Who are we supposed to talk to again?
Professor Lorimore's bro, dude, whatever.
Yeah, no, Marcus was actually entranced by the wand the entire time and didn't say any of that.
Let's go. Get the fucking dudes. Let's go talk to Professor Lorimore's bro and see if he has anything in particular he wants us to do. Because I don't really have anything else pressing. I mean, I suppose we should probably go check on Ravengrow. Or, like, see how that's
Okay.
going. Oh, actually, fuck. I'll deal with it later. Whatever. Where's Kendra? Has anyone seen Kendra lately? I'm going around collecting everyone, by the way.
I'm assuming I saw her yesterday before, but I don't have.
Alright, well.
Not seen Kendra all day.
Okay.
Kendra
Awesome.
gone.
Well, she said she had judge shit to do, so we'll go check that later. Let's go back to the university, guys. Let's go talk to him and see what he wants us to do.
Yeah, let's go.
So I walk in the university, don't even talk to useless receptionist, and if she says anything to me, I just put my hand up at her, and I'm like, whoa, just Relax. And I walk over to Doc's room, and I knock on his door, and I'm like, hey, Doc!
Yes?
How's it going, man? I walk in, I'm like, hey, how's it going?
Mm-hmm. Fine.
So, you find out Ravengrow's burning from this cult, and it's fine?
Well, there's not exactly anything I can do about it, now is there?
I thought that was the whole point of us giving you these things, was that you and your colleagues were, like, working against this cult, and there was something in this box that was going to help.
Let us cut to the chase. Have you inspected the contents of the box that we've delivered?
Yes.
And was there anything useful that might aid us in whatever you were attempting to do?
Well, we haven't exactly figured that out yet.
Okay, what do you need to figure
We
out?
know that.
What do you need to figure out?
Well, essentially, how to stop the vile spirits that have risen from the depths of Ravengrow.
Is it... I mean, I could always ask my dad, see if he's got a force that he could send this way. I told that military in camp... You guys, have you heard anything from the, whatever fucking tower that was over there?
Me? No.
You never sent a raven, did you?
I told them to send a raven. They didn't have any ravens, so I left them a couple gold and told them to send a raven as soon as they did anything.
I doubt they would tell the professor of antiquities at the university.
Well, I figured your little anti-cult gathering would figure something, or hear at least when... Whatever. You know what, Doc? I'm starting to think I'm talking to the wrong guy here. Are you or are you not in Professor Lorimore's little group of anti-cult stuff?
I am.
So would somebody... If something was happening with that cult, would you not be made aware?
Well, the cult has grown fairly powerful and has always been a secretive force.
So my point here is that if the tower over there had invaded against the cult to try to throw them out of Ravengrow, somebody in your organization probably would have heard about it, right?
It's not exactly what you would call an organization.
I feel like you're giving Professor Lorimore too much credit here.
God, I thought so much higher of the professor.
That was your first mistake.
So it's just like you and like two bros, and you like watch the cults. You're like anti-fanboys of the cult. That's what you're telling me. So like you're not like actually actively involved in trying to stop them. You're just like, hey guys, somebody should stop them. That's what's happening here, Doc.
Trench coat wearing, fedora wielding, neckbeard style.
Allow us to rephrase. If there was a possible way of discovering how to stop this cult, where would we be most likely to go to figure that out?
Should I just roll through with an army, or do you have another plan?
Do you have a plan?
Well,
Do you have a plan? Says Sherlock.
Did these books help at all?
for Professor Lorimore to uncover what would essentially be an stash of ancient weaponry buried somewhere in the Ravengrove graveyard, but that didn't exactly play out too well, now did it?
He found a stash of weaponry in the Ravengrow.
He's trying to.
What kind of weaponry would help against a whole fucking cult? Like siege engines he found?
No.
Probably weapons that were magically enhanced to slay undead and evil things.
How
also.
magically enhanced to destroy an entire cult?
Nope.
Again, we...
Undead and vials designed to contain risen spirits.
So you think somebody went down there and smashed a shit ton of vials, and that's where all these crazy dudes came from?
No, the likely explanation is that these spirits were already there, but fairly passive or otherwise contained, and that the cult released them shortly after smashing Professor Lorimore.
Okay, well then, we have two options. I either call Daddy and ask for a big army to roll. Well, we have three options, but option 3 is dumb, and I'm not doing it. So I either call Daddy and we roll through to save Ravengrow with a bunch of men, and a bunch of people die trying to save a city that's probably already been ransacked and burnt to the ground, purely to go see what was in the cemetery and to try to save Kendra's house, which Kendra's a bitch anyways. I don't give a shit. Or we ignore it and say fuck Ravengrow, but then the cultists get all strong as fuck. But again, I can just smash them with an army. Or we try to sneak into this fucking graveyard and go find these weapons. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, that would be an accurate summary.
To be fair, Solomon, they did slight us once. We do kind of owe them some extra in interest. Just for a vendetta purpose.
I mean, I really don't want to fucking sneak into a graveyard of a town that I know just got ransacked by fucking ghosts.
Yeah,
We've been gone for how long now? How likely would they still be camping in that area?
Like 2 weeks?
Yeah, so it would be almost a full month before we get back there. Do you really think they would be camping around a town they already raised?
It's a cemetery, undead stuff.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm not a cultist. I'll tell you what, Doc. I'm gonna go talk to the judge, see if he's heard from the Capitol. And then maybe we'll help you out. Bye, Doc. Go head off.
Hmm.
I'm gonna wait for the entire party to leave and then stick around and talk to the doctor.
Do you mean the scholar? He's not an actual doctor.
He's the professor of antiquities.
Yeah, he's not the professor of disease
Of herpes.
and pestilence.
It's fine, though. So we all fuck
That's
off,
what I
start
was
heading to the judge.
I go.
Like as
I
I'm
ask
walking out, like I'm making sure to like give him a lot of space, hug the wall.
I want to ask the doctor, the professor, if he knows where to buy poisons in the city.
Where to buy what?
Poisons.
What?
What?
A poison. Poison. Poison?
Poison.
Poisons.
Poisons.
Yes. I'm sure another alchemist shop in town might have such fun
Good.
vegetables.
Give me the address and somehow to mention it without seeing suspicion.
The address of the black market. Oh,
It's at, well, conveniently,
Who to buy?
it's actually at 1242 Main Street, and the password is I want to buy some more fucking poisons.
yeah, and you walk in and there's just poisons and explosives
Everywhere.
and sitting in big bargain bins like Walmart.
There's hookers and cocaine,
The hookers
cyanide.
are
on
actually
the
in
wall.
the bargain bins.
The hookers are in the bins.
Just a big pile
There's
of them.
bottled herpes on one wall and cyanide. And awful, awful things. And then in the
You're
front,
kidding
there's
me.
grenades.
You're getting poisoned just in case the love potion fails.
Yeah. Yeah, just in case.
Oh my god.
She doesn't love me after the potion. I just poison that bitch, and then she's dead. And then she
It
fucking
never
died.
happened. I never got shut down.
How strong a poison are we talking
Oh
here?
man.
Enough to put
Enough
down
to
your
kill a
elephant.
person.
God.
Did you outright say that to him?
Very subtle.
He's
Very
he's
subtle.
literally
Yes,
No.
I
the
outright
nicest
did.
guy we've met in the town so far. That's purely fighting for good. They're like, hey, you know where I could buy some fucking arsenic? Anywhere? Any ideas? So what's Doc say to jackass over here asking if he knows where to find poisons that'll kill somebody?
Diplomacy check.
Oh my god.
And Sherlock goes to jail and dies of syphilis in prison.
Oh god.
That would actually probably
God.
be
Jeez.
Mhm.
And he goes to jail.
And Sherlock goes to jail and dies from syphilis in prison.
No. Such a horrible end to Sherlock. No. Okay, so
It's exactly how I always hoped it'd end.
dying of syphilis
Let,
in a
let,
really
let me be
shitty
clear
jail.
to you, sir. This is for our adventures ahead.
Well, at any rate, he's not gonna call the cops on you, but he's not gonna tell you where you can find the means to kill a man.
Fucking
So be it. Thank you for confirming that there is a place in town.
Sherlock, for the love of
And
fuck.
I walk out.
Very
Well-
smooth, Kenny. Very smooth.
Hmm.
Alright, so we're heading off to the judge's place. I assume at some point I'm like, where the fuck did that dwarf get off to? God fucking short. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Then I'm heading down back to my Judge Bro's house. Judge Bro! Well, actually, no, we have to interact with those fucking guards first. Is the asshole and the guy that we paid still there?
Yes?
I'm like, hey! Bro, and I completely ignore this dick. Now I'm like, where's Judge at?
Embrath.
Yeah, him.
In his office?
Is he busy?
He's seeking audience.
No, the court cases for today have all been settled.
Cool. I'm gonna go talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Bye. And I go talk to the judge.
Oh,
I walk in, strutting as a motherfucker, and I'm like, hey, Judge Bro, how's it going?
Well,
That sounds bad. So not
he's
well.
like, these.
Are you choking to death?
How'd the... So, I didn't hear anything bad about the party, Judge Bro. You were all worried. It was a pretty good party. Should have been there.
mm-hmm.
Pretty disappointed. So, any news from the Capitol, first and foremost?
No,
Anything at all? Have you heard from them?
we have not. Now that you mention it.
It's only been a day. How long did Ravens take?
It's been 3 days since we got here.
Oh, damn.
That's true.
Have you sent word to them?
No, you said you already informed them of the burning of Raven Grove.
So some random guy walks into your fucking courtroom and's like, hey, a city's burning, but I already told the Capitol, so don't worry about it. And you're like, cool, the Capitol probably doesn't need to know about this.
Well, you said you
Well,
already
how-
told the Capitol, so why would he tell him again?
And you already.
Because I'm a random vagabond with a gun! Why would I be telling the...
Okay, so he should believe you that the town of Ravengrow, a nice little town next to a military outpost, is burning to the ground.
He should look into
He
it.
should believe that you've already contacted the authorities.
He should look into it, and he should definitely re-contact the authorities. Like, I mean, all right. So if I'm sitting around being a judge and I'm doing my shit, and some dudes show up and I'm like, hey, I gotta pay you some money, and they're like, hey, by the way, your sister town's burning to fucking death, but don't worry about telling the Capitol. I already told him. I'd be like, well, should probably tell the king, because a city's burning, because otherwise I'm a fucking traitor. Like, I don't know how kingdoms work here, but in my world, I would probably want to fucking tell the king as soon as possible. Whatever, Judge. Can you just send a fucking raven? Send it to my dad. Tell him I'm here. Tell him I'm going to be here for a couple days. We're going to hang out. Throw some more fucking parties. Tell him to get back in contact with me because we need to figure out... do you have any plans as far as Ravengrow goes, or are we all just, like, letting the city fall? Oh, God! Just turn your cameras
Well, I
back on.
suppose I can look into the matter further.
Actually,
but
hold on.
I'm
I'll call y'all back.
Fairly busy here.
Skype.
Skype, please stop fucking up.
Seriously.
God,
Skype, why you do this?
it's fine. We'll just leave it on this screen until we get it fixed. All right, you know what? That's fine. Just send a raven to my father, and let him know I'm in town, and that I'm safe at least. And then I'm like, come on, guys, let's go. And then once we get outside, I'm assuming everyone comes with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, does anyone have any particular reason to want to go back to Ravengrow? Because it
Nope.
doesn't seem like anyone else here is fucking interested in it. And I'm
wait,
sure
I
as
was-
shit are gonna buy
I was never there in the
Necromon.
first place. Never
Marcus
mind. Didn't say
raises
that.
his hand
I
and
am
says
not
he
with
did
you.
mention the magically enchanted weapons,
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but
which I mean you've already walked around and from what others in our group have probably seen would know they're really, really expensive.
they're super valuable, but I don't want to go walk into a fucking death cult by myself. Like,
Which
they
is why
sacked a
there's
city.
4 other of us.
I mean,
There's 5 of us total.
and you think the 5 of us can drop a cult that sacked a city? I mean,
I
I'm
think
wrong,
the
that city
5
was a piece
us
of
could
shit.
probably slip by and run away.
Have you seen the dwarf? How are we gonna
Leave him
slip by anything?
Not
He's
to mention
supposed to
there
act
will
as
probably
We have a massive fighter who's like 7.5 foot tall, and like 800 pounds of muscle. We have a fucking dwarf.
But I'm quite dexterous.
We have a cavalier with a big fucking
Oh, soon
shiny
you won't
gear.
be my dwarven friend. Soon you
Shiny
won't
gear.
be.
Hey, turn your cameras back
No,
on.
I was looking at.
Yeah.
Sick.
Shiny Night Boy over here with his fucking mount. Oh god, which scene is it? That one. Okay. And yeah, we're not beyond me, we're not exactly dexterous, bro. None of you are sneaky. None of you.
Ain't bad.
We don't have to take them head on. There are other ways to approach it without stone.
Yeah.
not to mention there will be like
An army.
undead there 24/7, considering it's a cemetery.
I mean, I hear you, Marcus, I do. Kaladin, how do you feel about it? You haven't spoken up, and you're usually the first one to be goody two-shoesing the shit out of everything.
No, I absolutely want to go back. Again, I don't feel right about leaving a town to burn.
But nobody else wants to save it. Like,
Yeah.
the
no.
military, the local military's not into it. This city's not into it. The judge isn't into it. The anti-cult isn't into it. The capital apparently doesn't give a fuck.
At this point, Marcus says, Solomon, I know this is difficult to comprehend, but do it for your personal greed. Magical weapons, fame, and bitches.
It's a
And he
good.
counts them out.
It's a great point you raised, Marcus. It's a great point. I love me some magical bitches, but Sherlock, where you at?
I'm walking on 10.
I mean, I'm assuming we stumbled back into you at this point.
Nope.
I mean, if you want to go check out the capital and see why your father hasn't responded yet, I would
We
be okay
can't.
with
We
that,
can't go
yeah.
check out the capital. The capital's like 6 months from here.
It's a long way away.
And you think the Raven can fly in 3 days? Round trip?
I think since we went to the fucking tower 26 days ago, the Raven probably would have made it here by now. Yeah.
No, I feel like those guys wouldn't have actually sent a Raven. They weren't exactly the most.
What are you talking about? Philip was
Legitimate.
my bro. Philip
Right?
totally would have sent a Raven.
Who's Philip?
The guard that we hung out
He was the
with.
guard.
The guy that I paid like 15. He was a really nice kid. I mean, the captain I agree with. He was a dick. I don't give a fuck about him. But let's go find the dwarf. Alex, you're against it. Kaladin and Marcus, you want to do it. Let's go find the dwarf and ask him. By the way, where the fuck did that guy go? Anybody?
guy?
The fucking
Who?
dwarf? Still talking
My
about it.
guess would be a porthole.
Why?
No reason. Just kinda
Marcus,
smirks.
what did you do? Did you fucking poison somebody again?
No, I did absolutely nothing. The better question is, who did Caney do?
First off, who's
Well, in this
Caney?
case- right, who did Sherlock do?
Are you telling me Sherlock has the clap? Oh, that is fucking beautiful. Have you told him? God damn it, Marcus! Alright, let's go find the fucking dwarf before his dick falls off or something. Not cool, bro. Not cool. I hate that little fucker, but you don't just let people decay. Fuck, so we go and look for the fucking dwarf. And we had a potion of god damn it, we had an antidote. So we're looking for Sherlock. Sherlock, where are you? And how long does it take us to find him, Psycho?
Who? Sherlock?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, we should probably check the alchemist shop. I mean, shit, he doesn't know. Fuck, where the hell would he be? So we like go to the bar, we go to the alchemist shop, we just look around town.
I mean,
for
he seemed
Sherlock.
to be fine. I checked him on in the morning, and he didn't have any visible effects. So I assumed that he overwhelmed the disease with his dwarven fortitude.
I don't think you overwhelmed diseases, cleric.
Trust me, I'm a healer. I know how this stuff works.
Yeah, I'm still looking for Sherlock. You do you, bro, but I'm gonna go find me some Sherlock. So I'm looking around town for my fucking clap, bro.
I wouldn't say clap.
I don't know what he has, bro. I just know he's in trouble. So I'm looking.
You just know he has something.
Yeah, I know he's in trouble.
Yeah.
You can come back to him
So-
if you want for whatever he's doing, and I'm just looking for him in the meantime. And let me know when I stumble upon him. I'm asking everyone around town. Have you seen an asshole? He's about 3.5 foot tall.
Probably about time for another saving throw.
And I'm
Well,
looking for
it's
Kendra, by
once
the way.
per day. Has
Uh,
it been another day yet? I
No,
don't
it's still
think
middle
so.
of the day.
yeah.
Sherlock, where you at? What are you doing?
I am walking around town.
Since we left the professor's house, you're just fucking around town?
Yep.
Okay, then eventually I stumble into him since he's not doing anything important. Right?
That depends entirely on him.
I mean, I tried to make that as blatant as possible. Caney, are you doing anything in particular, or can we advance the story?
We can advance the story. I guess.
Brilliant. So, X amount of time later, Psycho. Find value for X.
So I'm-
No, no
Mhm.
more algebra.
Okay, so what's going on?
I'm looking for Caney. Caney's not doing anything in particular. How long does it take me to find him? He's just putzing around town.
I have like 3 people whispering me at the moment. So.
Jesus Christ, bros!
I'm not one of them.
Jeremiah, actually. What the fuck?
Okay, so do we find Kenny at some point? Or freaking Sherlock? Goddamn.
Okay, so sure, you find it. So Sherlock, yeah, you want to pay 300 gold for something unpleasant to put in someone's stuff.
Sure.
Oh my god, now that's 4 people whispering. Jesus.
Still not one of them.
You untrusting, tricksy motherfucker.
So Sherlock is apparently buying fucking poisons, which is really important to keep it away from the stream, because the character won't know anyway. God damn it, you guys are horrible at this. Okay, so when do we find Sherlock? Where do we find him? What does he look like, etc. and so forth?
You know what? Roll perception.
My perception is dick. Yeah.
You don't find him.
Alright, well, I just go back to the bar then.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, what the fuck ever. I don't want to go to the cemetery. Alex doesn't want to go to the cemetery. You two do, so we need to find the fucking dwarf.
Yeah.
But if nobody wants to actually find him, then...
Well, on second thought, since he is ill, maybe he went to like an herbalist or something to seek a remedy or a healer of some sort. Because he seemed okay, but I don't know if he would be right now.
I mean, you can go look, but I've spent the fucking day looking and nobody wanted to help, so I'm gonna go about getting drunk.
Yeah, I'll join you at the bar.
Nice.
I'm already there.
So I'm hanging
And
out.
I'm searching in town for Kendra.
I'm buying some 4 copper fucking beers. Chilling.
Shitty boy.
Shittiest beer of the place, because I'm broke as fuck. I'm like, Marcus, you were talking about the bullets the other day. Why?
It just seemed like it was such a waste to use, something that has to be crafted individually once and then have it be gone.
Dude, you have no fucking... Every time I fire this fucking thing, it costs 10 gold.
Wow.
Yeah. Now every time I fire it, it costs 20. And those are just with standard... That's just with the black powder and the actual rocks I'm shooting. The fucking thing's expensive. Alchemical cartridges, like that flare that I shot the night we were getting raped in the house, those things
Yeah.
cost fucking 10 gold a piece themselves.
He just kind of thinks on the matter, and he's not really sure how. Like, he just kind of thinks and looks a little bit confused, doesn't say anything, and then just goes back to drinking whatever
Yeah, just hanging out in the
juice
bar.
he ordered.
Booze.
So
Yeah.
what happened at this house?
Oh, so, fucking, long story short, you know Kendra, right?
Crazy chick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She tried to well, her dad is a associate of all of ours, obviously, you know Professor Lorrimore.
Yeah.
He called us to his funeral. We picked up his will, and along with another guy, Rack. The house got overtaken on the last night before we were supposed to leave. This cult showed up, burnt down the fucking place, and attacked us. We were able to fight him off. Unfortunately, Rack died, and we barely got out with our lives. We took off and went and talked to the local military. They seemed uninterested entirely. And then we were just heading here because that's where we were supposed to be going. And yeah, we stumbled across you, and the rest is in that way. But
So if Rock died, why did you say he stayed back on the boat?
because otherwise they wouldn't have given you the 100 platinum.
Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten paid.
Because otherwise you weren't getting paid. Because it was willed, the 100 platinum was willed to him. But if he's dead, the
It
100
goes to
platinum
nobody.
goes to nobody. You don't get paid, and we lose out on money. And the judge is not hurting for fucking money. Plus, it's out of Professor Lorimore's stash. Anyways, he's dead, and Kendra's rich enough that she doesn't fucking care. I mean, if you feel bad about it, you can always go return your money.
Didn't
paycheck.
she inherit all of his worldly possessions
Literally
in that house?
everything.
Remember how the entire town is burning though, and we're leaving that.
She
We can probably
Just
find Kendra on a street
remember
corner
this.
right now. She's
She
probably hurt.
inherited all of his worldly possessions. I'm assuming a world-renowned professor had more than that house and the remains of it.
She probably left.
Yeah.
He probably had a couple houses and a couple
Considering
Swiss
he
bank
gave
accounts.
you each
100 platinum
Oh,
for
God.
making a 5-day journey. I'm pretty sure he's not hurting for fucking coin, Goblin.
Right, but I'm just guessing that most of it's burning to the ground.
Probably not. I don't think he had one house in one dink-ass little fucking city.
I
He
think he
probably had
did.
about
Speaking
9.
of which, has anyone seen Kendra?
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's technically where I'm at right now, by the way. I was not in character.
She took off the other day. I saw her, like, yesterday. She said she
Well,
had...
I rolled a
judge
12.
shit
Did I
to do.
find her? Psycho.
What?
So do I need to go find this dwarf?
I mean,
Oh,
if you
sorry.
want to.
At this point, I'm walking back into the inn.
So I get up, turn around to go find him. Nope, never mind.
Hey, asshole! Where you been?
I've been walking the city.
How you feeling, bro?
Feeling great.
Yeah?
Yeah, see?
You shouldn't be, because you have the clap.
What do you mean I have the clap?
I mean, you have a sexually transmitted disease, you dumb fuck. Did you check the girls before you bedded them?
Correction, it's technically not sexually transmitted, so what the dwarf does in his own private business should probably stay in his private business.
Did you check the girls before you bedded them, Dorf?
Of course not.
Okay, well, you have an STI, you should probably get that looked at.
You only live once, my dear friend.
I
Well,
mean,
technically, it's not an infection. It's bacterial.
That's an infection.
Marcus, what does he have?
How would you know this, by the way?
Because Marcus told me like an hour and a half ago.
That,
Cleric
I've been
has
looking
many
fucking everywhere
uses.
for. I've been looking everywhere for you for the past fucking however goddamn long it's been, and I couldn't fucking find you.
Yeah, that other morning I cast a spell on you to just see if you were alright, and I mean, you seemed fine, so I didn't think further of it. I figured you had overwhelmed, whatever plague had struck in you.
What plague had struck in him?
Nothing too bad.
Marcus?
at this point, I'm gonna try and slap the elf. Wait, what are you? Elf?
It's a human.
I stare at you. I'm like, do you really want to go into this? Because this is going to make you look worse than me.
Marcus.
I look at you seriously, and you can tell that I mean it.
Marcus. What does he have?
Fight Club? Fight Club?
We'll throw our fucking equipment
Well,
off
no,
and
like,
brawl in
I'm
this
sure
goddamn
that's
bar.
all else want me to go into this knowing that it'll make him look ridiculously terrible, like as a living being.
Marcus, please.
Fight
I
Club.
want to know.
Yes, I want to know.
Fight.
Does Sherlock want to know?
Okay, how about this?
Sure.
Let's pull Sherlock aside to a separate room.
He
and
just said he wants to know, Marcus.
No. I'm not telling all of you guys because he doesn't know the magnitude of what this implies.
Marcus, do not
Is that
deny me
bad?
of this. We've been bros for 38 days now. Why are you doing this to me?
As a healer, it is my duty to also keep private health information.
There's no private health information. This is the 1200s. There's no fucking, no. There's not even a hospital for you to disobey health codes in.
Sherlock's just getting annoyed that the human knows something about him.
Sherlock, do you want me to say it in front of everybody or no?
Oh,
I'll
that's
respect
so-
that wish.
Tell me in private first.
Okay.
Marcus,
So we go to a side room, and I basically explain it to him.
I tried to listen through the door.
yeah, I'm listening through the door.
So me and Stove are just up against the door like,
Okay, I mean, guess, do we need to roll anything to see?
Kai over there. Over there. He's terrified, man.
so do we roll perception check?
Fuck. Roll your perception, bro.
Nope.
God damn it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna message him on Skype.
I'm doing the typical bro thing at this point where I'm knocking on the door. Like, what's going on, guys? Guys? Is Sherlock gonna die?
So the whole bar is hearing this like, hey guys, is he dead?
Is it
Hey.
herpes?
Hey.
Roll
Yes.
for a random disease on the little Pathfinder disease list.
Who?
No, I already did a while ago. Marcus knows what it is.
Yeah, I'm telling him as we speak, so you guys can just move on while I'm typing this
No,
out.
this is all I'm doing for the duration of this. I'm pounding on the door. And
Yeah, we eventually come out. It's just taking me longer to type it than what it would actually take to roleplay it, so just move on.
There's no moving on. Solomon is not gonna drop this until he knows.
Oh god.
It's literally never. I'm just gonna bother the shit out of all of you until somebody tells me. So Sherlock, we gotta go talk to the alchemist or what, man? How we looking?
That's the weirdest thing. Why are all of the video outputs on the stream flipped?
Because that's how mirrors work, and that's how OBS works. It mirrors everything.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just figured that out like a couple hours ago when we started streaming. So
I figured that out when I tried to point that way.
No, you actually nailed it. You pointed the right way and pointed straight at Takai, who's over there.
Yeah, see, this is why I told you in private.
Sherlock, what's going on,
I'm
man?
just gonna keep walking.
Sherlock. I run up to like put my hand around him. I run up to like put my arm around him, and I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute, what is it? I don't wanna." Is it contagious?
I'm fine.
Is it contagious through high fives?
It is
I'm
contagious, but
Through high fives?
High five.
I high fived him. I high fived him.
Don't touch
Marcus,
At this point, I want to shoot Marcus a look.
Marcus, you
So,
need to tell
shut
me
the fuck up.
because if it's contagious through high fives, I need to know, bro. I high fived
High
him.
five him and wash your hands.
I high fived him 2 days ago.
Go wash your hands.
It's been 2 days. It's too late, Marcus. You're a healer. I need to know.
I cast detect the diagnosed disease on Solomon, and he's probably clean, just knowing the nature of the disease.
Yeah.
And you
they're
say,
like saying, "Don't touch him." I'm like, what?
Doc, how does it look?
What?
Doc,
I'm just gonna ignore all the questioning.
am I sick or not, Marcus?
So what's
No,
the plan?
you're
guys?
fine.
So yeah, anyway, Sherlock, since we now found out you have the herps, do you desperately want to go back to Ravengrow and, like, save all the dudes? Because I don't, and Alex doesn't, and Kaladin and Marcus do for some fuck reason. They want to go invade the huge city with all the dead guys in it.
It's small, dude.
I mean, it's
Is
not a
there
big
any
city.
gain in returning to that city?
Well, the dude said that he has an idea that there's some weapons that are apparently pretty strong against the undead buried in that fucking cemetery, but we'd have to sneak into the cemetery or bust into the cemetery, dig down into a fucking crypt and go find the weapons just to come back out to fight the entire fucking cult that I'm assuming has taken over the city, as in, like, it needs it to fucking have something. I'm pretty sure it didn't just bust down a city just to bust down a city. Pretty sure they're using it as, like, a headquarters or some shit now.
Well, the cemetery was also outside of the town itself, so maybe we could get
Not
to
that
the cemetery
far.
without going near the town.
Yeah, I'm sure the cult of death is not paying attention to the cemetery, Marcus. Anyways, Sherlock, do you want to go back and save the fucking world, or do you want to continue being greedy fucks and just going and doing other jobs?
Listen,
And
Digging
how rapidly do you need to get to a doctor?
digging into people's graves sounds dirty, and I kind of like dirty, so let's go.
I fucking hate
God.
you, dwarf. You guys realize I don't have my fucking my van and my trailer now, right? So you guys are gonna have to walk.
I have a
Oh,
horse.
yeah, I'm not in favor of that anymore.
I've got 3 horses. He's got a horse, so one of you is walking.
You can
assuming
buy
Captain
a horse, guys.
I mean, if you want to buy a horse, that's up to you.
Not that expensive now.
I've got my 3.
consider.
I'm selling 2 of them for money. So you guys all need a horse if you want to go and do this shit.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting.
Yes, no? You guys want to go?
I still want to go.
Marcus?
I mean, do you have a better idea? Because right now, us sitting here doesn't get us paid.
Capital's not responding, and my father's there. So
I mean, you want to just do odd jobs and make some money then, or 'cause
I wanna
this-
get to
this
the
threat
capital
will
as
only
soon as-
grow.
I
I'm
wanna-
assuming at
If
some
we're going
point
to the
someone will-
capital, we could at least stop at Raven Girl on the way.
it's literally the exact opposite direction.
Yeah.
Raven
I
goes to the
thought it was
southwest.
the opposite. I thought the capital was south.
No, capital's
Oh.
northeast.
Oh.
Raven goes southwest. It's literally the exact opposite way.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I had it confused in my head. I thought it was the other direction.
That's fine.
Ravengrow is
Let's do Raven Girl.
capital's pretty
Way the fuck to the
directly
northeast.
east.
Is it directly east at this point? Are we that far north?
No,
Holy shit! This is a large map.
Yeah. I mean, I personally want to get to the capital. I want to find out what the fuck's going on there. 'Cause
what was
my-
the name again?
what was the name of the capital? I have it written down.
I got it somewhere. Isn't it like Caliphas or something?
Something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Caney, please.
like I said, I want to get to the capital, and I guess if once we get to the capital, if we find out all is well there, we can head back to Ravengrow. But I don't think it's a pressing issue. I don't think if we go now or if we go 3 months from now, the city's going to be any less burnt to the fucking ground.
Would there be like a nearby keep or guard or anywhere that we could, ensure that a message actually got to the capital? Since we've already tried again,
I mean, we
do
could
it through a more secure line.
we could just go straight back to the judge, and I could just get a raven myself and send the fucking thing out.
I agree with those.
Is it Karamark?
I think so. That sounds right. Let me see if I have it written down on my computer.
Schloss Karam
I believe so.
Castle.
Plus, if we're going to just go to the capital, I would rather go. And if we're going to eventually invade this city, I would rather go now than later.
To the capital or back to Ravengrow?
If we're going to eventually go back to Ravengrow, I'd rather go sooner than later.
So you'd rather go now with the 5 of us than go to the capital, get my army bros, and come back and go.
I mean,
That's assuming the army bros.
yeah, I don't think you would be able to get the army bros. Like, that's a lot of people. that could
Guys,
just-
I'm literally the son of the prince's guard. I was raised in the capital. There's a city being burnt to the ground. I'm pretty sure I can get some bros. I'm literally the best shot in the capital.
not feeling it, man.
I was trained. I'm 19 years old, and I'm already a fucking spec ops. Like, I've got some bros.
While this discussion is going on, I'm gonna be drinking some water.
A lot of water.
A lot of water.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Go on.
Hold on, something weird happened.
Minimize Skype.
Yeah, I don't know why Skype minimized. Okay, better. So anyways, if it's up to me, we head to the capital. I mean, if you guys desperately want to head back to Ravengrow, I mean, it's 4 versus 1. There's nothing I can do about it, but I'd rather head to the capital, find out what's going on there. It's not good news if the capital of our country is not fucking responding. And I feel like that's more pressing than a city that we literally saw burn to the ground.
I mean, if you really like, we could always send another Raven and wait for the expected amount of time for it to be sent back, and then we can just, you know, because you're positive your father would have responded to something of that magnitude,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I mean, if I
Okay,
told
so
him,
yeah, so how long would it take for us to figure out whether or not he can respond?
how long did it take a Raven to get there and back, Psycho?
Oh, how fast does a raven fly again?
Pretty fast.
Jesus Christ. Raven search rules.
Also not opposed to staying here for a few extra days.
It's gonna be more than a couple days. It'll be like
I mean, it's already been
Okay.
32 days since I sent that Raven out.
Yeah.
80.
Well, it's been 9 days since I sent the Raven out, rather.
I could get there within a day.
Yeah, I could get there and back in like 2
Leopard
days.
stat.
Okay, so let's go send a Raven then, and we'll give him, what, 2-3 days? In case he's busy?
My father's never too busy to respond to me.
Oh, Mr. Special. He's got
I'm
it in
like-
Why is she special? Some of us were raised by the church, unfortunately.
Sounds awful.
It was pretty awful.
Yeah,
Sounds
doesn't-
pretty bad.
I don't know why you're telling me this. It sounds terrible. Alright, I mean, if that's what you guys want to do. So we head back over to the judge's place, and I'm like, hey, Judge, where can I send a Raven out? I need a Raven. I need to talk to my fucking dad, because this is bullshit. My friends have the brilliant idea of going and single-handedly invading Ravengrow, since none of you idiots are doing anything about it.
Ooh, well, you can send a raven directly from the courthouse.
Cool. Get me a Raven. And I write out a message to my dad, and I'm like, hey, Dad, so remember when I said
Feeling
Ravengrow?
fabulous again.
So remember when I said Ravengrow was burning to the ground? Yeah, you still haven't responded to that. And I'm like a couple weeks away. I'm currently in Lepidstadt. It'd be really cool to hear back from you, like now-ish, because my friends want to go and invade Ravengrow by ourselves. I keep telling them it's a bad idea. Yeah, heart, Sobo.
It's like a text message.
Yeah. And I send that out.
Mhm.
Less than 3.
Okay,
Here's the
so the raven flutters away.
It'll be a couple days.
Well, technically, you should hear word back tomorrow, assuming that they respond immediately.
Yeah. So, let's go drink. We'll see you tomorrow. See how it goes. If I don't hear back from them this time, I'm heading to the capital. You guys can do what you want. But
I feel
I-
like it'll be better to stick together at this
I-
point since all of us know what's going on.
I'm not gonna fucking abandon my father and my home to go fucking invade some random ass city that I never gave a shit in the first
Oh
place
no,
about.
fair enough. You can't ask that of you.
If my dad doesn't
Yeah.
respond the third time that I'm sending him a message that a city's burning, I need to hear from him as soon as possible. I'm gonna go find out what's going on. So for now, let's go get some booze.
Okay.
And I head back to the bar, and I'm like, guys, I'm broke. Someone want to spot me? Hey, Alex! You want to get
How's
drunk?
it going? Yeah.
Let's get drunk.
Okay,
And then Alex continues to pay for some booze throughout the night, and we get drunk.
I do. Yeah, I actually tossed you 9 gold because I owed you that because you paid for my ferry.
Good looking, dog.
So yeah, you can pay for your drinks.
I get like a pitcher of water.
Hey,
Hey,
so Sherlock.
I heard
so
alcohol
Sherlock,
actually helps, man. You sure you don't want a shot? I'll buy.
I'm fine.
I mean,
Sherlock,
you don't
heard
have
you
to make
some
poor
medical
decisions.
problems. So how's that going?
Dude, I know alcohol helps, bro. I'm telling
Perfectly
you.
fine.
Alcohol helps.
It's going perfectly fine. Yeah.
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 So you sure don't want a shot?
Alex, by the way, I never properly introduced myself. I raise my hand towards him and I say, I'm Sherlock.
Nope.
Sherlock Holmes.
Nope.
You hear a snicker from Marcus.
I'm like, not shaking your hand.
Why not?
Because Marcus said stuff about not shaking your hand.
Marcus has made it abundantly clear to not touch the dwarf.
I shoot Marcus a look and I say, fucking you. I just go back to drinking water.
Whatever, man. Fucking dwarves. Kinky ass shit.
Actually, guys, instead of hanging out here all night, you know, being drunkards, you want to go see if we can't find a fight club?
Fight Club.
Really?
Sure.
By the way, Psycho, did I ever find Kendra?
No.
It's been like 9 hours. You still haven't found Kendra?
Seriously, I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Never found
If
her.
you
Are
ask
you
her
back?
around,
Are
what
you
kind of
back yet, by the way,
entertainment is
Kaladin? Are you still looking?
Again, I thought it would only be like an hour before I found her.
Well, it's been like 5 hours, like night's falling.
Apparently. So hot damn.
Night
I
is
give up and I
falling.
come back and I'm like, guys, I can't find Kendra.
Dude, she's
No
fine.
one cares.
She's fine. She said she had to go to the... Did you go check the courthouse?
I'm not
Fuck, yes, I did. That's the
entirely
first
sure
place I
you're
went.
understanding the full size of this town. It's got over 10,000 people in it.
Yeah, dude, it's a big fucking city, man. It's cool. Don't worry about it. If she's not back by tomorrow morning, we'll go take a look. I'm sure she'll be back eventually.
Want to go take a look?
We'll go
So-
fucking ask around.
You were gonna.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up to the
So-
barkeep and be like, "Hey, man, there any gladiatorial arenas, if you will, or boxing, or
Go-
wrestling, anything like that, where we can go and just fight, possibly for a wager?"
Yep. The bartender says yes.
Arenas.
Down at the docks, maybe.
Not that I know of.
Some pancration.
Sobo, we could always go see if our barge is in town tonight.
Ah, dude, good fucking idea. So me and Alex, at least, I don't know what the rest of you guys are doing, but at the very least, me and Alex are going to check down at the docks to see if there's any fucking illegal fight clubs springing up. Or some pancration, if you will.
Oof. Okay, I need to be right back.
Cool.
So-
We could take a break here.
Go.
Pretty sure this is.
This is
the
actually
end,
like
isn't it?
right at break time.
Isn't this? This has been 4 hours since we were supposed to start.
Yeah. What time do we start?
We're supposed to start. Well, we're
We
3
started
hours
like
deep
an
now.
hour late.
Is this your way of
Yeah.
saying you have to go to bed, John?
I mean, I don't have to. I would prefer if I did.
Okay, real question here. What classes do you have tomorrow morning?
All of them. I'm in high
No,
school.
no, which ones, like,
Is it
immediately in the morning? Say, like, study
Boring
break.
one. Boring one.
What one?
What? Yeah. We'll
Are
tell
we
you if
talking,
it's a.
like, history, or are we talking calculus?
Not calculus.
Then
Nothing
you're fine.
important.
Yeah,
Fine,
then
yeah.
chill
Yeah,
out.
fuck that.
We got
You gotta
40
learn how
minutes.
to live at your age, because you definitely don't have time to at mine.
Yeah.
Dude, you can wiki history, you can't wiki calculus. You would not understand that. shit.
Yeah.
Don't do calculus. If it was calculus, go to bed.
Yeah, like, if you actually had something important, we
Or
would
like
legitimately
chem.
say go to bed.
If you
The
had like
first
chem
thing,
or
like-
physics, crap.
The
The
first thing
history of-
that's important is chemistry third hour. So
I mean, that's plenty of time. You can
Fine.
nap through fucking computer science and be fine.
Computer science. I can fucking teach you that shit.
I also majored in chemistry,
It's
so
not them.
I got you back.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh,
Alright.
so are we off stream?
No, we're gonna go off stream right now though. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Bye, stream!
Bye,
Be
guys.
back in a bit.
We'll be back in a couple minutes. We're gonna go talk about important things.